Hello everyone, this video is a makeup and hair tutorial inspired by the beautiful Cara Delevingne. This look she wore for the GQ Awards in 2014 and I think it's perfect for autumn and fall time. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. So starting off with a bare face, I'm going to use some primer, and this is actually a new brand that I've been trying. It's by City Cosmetics and it's their pore minimising primer. It's quite similar to the Benefit Professional, but I actually like this one a lot better. It feels a lot more silkier on the skin and it makes your skin feel nice and smooth. And Cara does have really flawless looking skin, so this is a must because it does make your skin look flawless. I've put more information about this brand and this product down in the description box, so go and check that out. So today I'm going to be using a CC cream, and this is the Moisture Surge by Clinique. This is in the shade Light. Just look at how cool this looks. I had to include it. So on top of that, I'm going to be using Cara Cosmetics BB Plus Illumination Cream. This was actually in my August favourites, but I'm just going to pop that on top and just mix that in and apply that onto the skin. This just makes your skin look nice and dewy and really illuminated, which is what Cara's skin looks like in the photo. So I really wanted to try and recreate that. And that's the reason why I'm not using foundation today, because I wanted it to look really natural. So I'm just buffing that in using a Real Techniques buffing brush. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is actually a new favourite of mine. I fell in love with it straight away. I believe it's actually full coverage, so that's a really good bonus as well. But it really brightens up the under eye area and it makes your skin look nice and silky, so I really like using that. So I just pop that on and then I just blend that out with my finger. I haven't actually been using my MAC Pro Longwear concealer because I've been trying out some new drugstore ones, but this is a must have. I really like this one. This is definitely going to be included in my September favourites. In the picture as well, she does have really nice highlighted skin, so I'm just highlighting my T-zone and just blending that out as well. So I really want to try and keep my face nice and dewy, so I'm just going to powder my eyelids and around my eye area, just because I tend to crease around there, so I always have to put powder on there. But I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush and I'm using MAC Skin Finish in the shade Light, so just pop that on. And then I'm going to bronze up my face because I'm looking real pale recently, and it's because summer is over and we are going into fall and autumn, so sadly we have to use bronzer. So I'm just using the Bourjois, I think you pronounce it as Délice de Powder, and this is in the shade 51. So just pop that all over the face and just blending that in. So now I'm going to be moving on to the eyebrows, and as always I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. I'm not going to compete with Cara's brows, so I'm just going to quickly skip over this and do my brows as I normally would do them. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills brush number 20 for this. Next, moving on to blusher, and I'm using MAC Powder Blush in the shade Love Cloud. This is a really nice pinky girly blush shade, and in the photo Cara is wearing a pink blush, that's why I have gone for this, but it's mainly focused on the apples of the cheeks. So I just start off by putting on the apples of the cheeks and then blending it out, just to make sure that it's nice and buffed in and natural looking, just like you're feeling very flushed and flustered. Then I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow, and I'm using Makeup Geek eyeshadows. The first shade I'm using is Glamorous. It's a beautiful bronzy goldy colour. I can't really explain what the colour is, but the eyeshadow has got a sheen to it, so that's why I'm using it today. But I'm just packing that on the eyelid using a Sigma E55 brush, just building up that colour, making sure that it is just on the eyelid. But here it does look a bit orangey, so I go in with a lighter shade, and this is called Cinderella, and I really like this. The name of it is just amazing. That just makes me fall in love with it even more. But I'm just packing that on as well, just to tone that orange down a bit, because in the photo Cara is wearing brown smokes rather than an orange smoked eye, if you see what I mean. Then using a Sigma E35 brush, I'm going to take that shade Glamorous again and just buff that into the crease, just to make that blend in with the eyelid as well. So just keep blending that in, making sure that it's nice and seamless and there's no harsh lines. Then I'm taking a mid-tone brown shade, and I really don't know how you pronounce this word. I think it's kind of pronounced like frappe or frappe. something like that anyway. But I'm just focusing that on the outer crease just to darken that crease and just blend that in as well. This is just going to create that nice smoky eye look that Cara is wearing in the photo. So I am just bringing that down under the lower lash line as well to make that look even more smoky. Then I'm going to take the shade Shimmer Shimmer, and this is going to illuminate the eyelid, so just packing that on as well, making sure that it's nice and blended in. So this is just going to create that nice highlighted look. Then taking a darker brown shade, this is called Cocoa Bear, and I'm just going to darken that crease a bit more as well. Just keep buffing that in, and as you can see that I am building up these colours because we want it to look nice and flawless looking and natural in a way. But yeah, we are building these colours up, so just keep blending that out and don't stop blending, just keep on going. Just wiping away any fallout using the setting brush I used earlier. Okay, so I'm going to line my waterline, and this is the Scandalise liner, and this is in the shade Nude. That looks so gross, I really can't look at that, it just looks really weird. Ugh. Anyway, so now we are going to curl our lashes, and I'm using Dior eyelash curlers. Then I'm going to use mascara, and this is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in the colour Great Black. And I have noticed in photos Cara Delevingne doesn't actually wear false eyelashes much. She really does just go for her natural eyelashes, and they are really nice and long and beautiful, so I'm just trying to lengthen mine using this mascara and make them look nice and natural. I personally don't really wear false eyelashes much anyway, I just prefer to go for mascara, but just look at the difference that makes. Then moving on to the Luscious lips, and I'm using NYX lip liner in the shade Burgundy. So I'm just going to pop that onto the lips very slowly and carefully. Because it is red, you don't want to go wrong because it is quite hard to correct, and I'm just trying to be very patient. And as you can see, I am going very slow, so just take your time when doing this. Are you still awake? So then I just filled my lips in, and I really like this colour actually. It's a nice deep red, so it's perfect for fall. I will actually be using this colour more in the fall season because it is on trend and I really like using it. I do like NYX lip liners actually, they are really good. Yay, we've moved on to something different. Phew! Anyway, so now we are just tidying that up. I've got a bit of concealer on a Bobbi Brown concealer brush, and I'm just smoothing out the edges just to make it look nice and neat. Then I'm using MAC Cockney lipstick, and this is actually coming out a bit too red on camera. In the photo, Cara is actually wearing a deep plum lipstick, but I've gone for more of a dark red lipstick. Like Cara, I have been wanting to get larger lips, so I have been using this lip plumping treatment by City Cosmetics, and I have seen an improvement. I really like this product, and I have some really exciting news for you. I have teamed up with City Cosmetics, and I have discount codes for all their site, so I'll put that down in the description box, so please go and check that out because they are really good. So yeah, that's the finished makeup look. Let's move on to the hair. Before we start styling our hair, we need to think about protection, so I'm using the L'Oreal Elnet Heat Protection Spray, and I just brush that through with a comb just to make sure that it's nice and even throughout my hair. And then I'm going to take some hair curlers, and I'm really sorry, I don't know what make these are. I have had them for absolutely years and I really like them, they are really good, but I'm so sorry I don't know what the maker is. So here what you can see is I'm actually curling under, and I'm starting from the front of the hair, and I'm actually just holding that piece of hair because I have layers, and I sadly did have my hair cut and I regret it so much, but I have to hold it just to make sure that all my layers get curled because I don't hold in the curler. So I just hold that there for a few seconds and then I undo it, as you can see, and it just looks like a flick. So I'll show you again what I do. I basically just section it off and I drag the curlers down and I curl it under. What we want is the curls to be facing into our face. Cara does have nice long hair, so her curls are really nice and perfect, but with mine it looks more like flicks. But I'm sure you're getting the hang of what I'm doing, so I'm just going to speed this up because it did take quite a long time. comb. So to get this nice sleek look that she has at the front of her head, I'm just brushing that through, and then I'm using Tresemme hairspray. This is super hold hairspray and I really like it. So just spray that on, and then what I actually do is I grab the comb and I spray hairspray onto the comb. What this does is it actually creates the lines into your head, so it makes it look a lot more sleek and a lot more shinier in a way, a lot more flatter to your head. So that gives you that textured look. So just keep spraying that, making sure that it's nice and flat to your face. Then I just spray the front of my hair just like Cara has done, making sure that it's out of my face and I can see my makeup that I've created. As an alternative, you can actually use wax for this, but I just prefer to use hairspray because it lasts longer. And voila, that's the hair completed. So that's the finished look. If you want to see more celebrity inspired makeup looks, then please comment down below. I'd like to have a little challenge. But thank you for watching and I shall see you soon.